Boise City and Ada County leaders who have been butting heads over the issue of bike lanes in downtown Boise have apparently worked out their differences. That means we could see permanent bike lanes within the next few months. In a joint meeting today, the Boise City Council and the Ada County Highway District commissioners discussed a number of options. With Capitol Boulevard set to be repaved soon, officials decided to approve permanent bike lanes on Capitol between Front and Jefferson Streets. A painted buffer zone would separate the bike lanes from the traffic lanes. Now it's up to ACHD to sign off on the deal. Downtown bike lanes have been a hot topic of conversation this year in Boise after months of arguing over whether downtown should have bike lanes and what they should look like. Boise City Council met Tuesday with the people who will make the final decision. That's the Board of Commissioners for the Ada County Highway District. Idaho Statesman reporter Sven Berg covered the meeting. And Sven, we know all about the history of bad blood between these two governments. Did any of that show up at today's meeting?
You know, not that I could tell. I mean, maybe somebody looking at it from a different perspective might have seen a sidelong glance here, or maybe thought they heard a little grumbling over there, but there was certainly no outbursts, no shouting matches or anything like that. It was really kind of disappointing as a reporter.
That's a good way of looking at it. Well, it's nice that they got along, but did they actually accomplish anything?
Actually, yes, and I think this will probably come as a surprise to a lot of people. Basically, long story short, the City Council voted to just sort of formally give a request to ACHD to please put bike lanes along on Capitol Boulevard from Front Street all the way up to Jefferson.
Okay.
Now, what's interesting about this proposal is that it's pretty closely mirrors an ACHD staff proposal, which has been already reviewed by the Board of Commissioners.
So why only on Capitol? What about plans for east-west bike lanes?
Well, as you know, that's been part of this whole kind of discussion. The real time crunch here is the fact that ACHD is planning to resurface that stretch of Capitol Boulevard once again from Front up to Jefferson, and that's supposed to start middle of next month. And so they don't want to get all done with that, stripe it one way, and then be like, oh, well, hey, you know, we need to add bike lanes over here in a different way, and you know, obviously that's costly and annoying.
Okay, well, I'm sorry everybody was so Boise nice today for you, Sven.
Hey, they can't all be barn burners. Huh?
They can't be. Okay. Much more coming up in the Idaho Statesman. Sven, thanks so much for the update on the story.